Good morning, Tesoro, and welcome to TNN. Today is finals week, and we all have something to say. I caught up with Brady to talk about AP Psych. Let's check it out. I'm Rachel reporting for TNN here in my room with Brady Hansen, one of the AP Psych students. So Brady, what do you guys do in AP Psych, and how do you like the class?
Yeah, it's a really fun class. I don't even know anyone who doesn't like it, to be honest. But what we do is we learn about the brain, how it like functions, what it does with our body, what it makes us do, and we actually learn like a bunch of cool tricks that we can do with the brain and with our body and like what we hear, see, do, and act.
Well, now you got me interested to take the class. It sounds super fun and interesting, and I would love to learn more about the brain. Personally, I really don't know anything about it, but good luck on your final for it, and you're going to do great. From my room, I'm Rachel reporting for TNN.
As we all know, Ms. Allen always teaches the best electives, and it's usually super fun to take his classes. I caught up with Jillian to see which one her favorite was. I'm Mateo Bonnet, reporting for TNN, here in a Zoom call with Jillian. So Jillian, last year you took video production with Mr. Hallam, and this year you're taking TNN with Mr. Hallam. Between both of his classes that you've taken, which one was your favorite?
Between both of the classes, I have to say they both have their benefits. Like video production was really fun and you got to do music videos and horror movies, but I was bummed that we didn't get to finish the year because of coronavirus. But this year it's been really fun too in TNN. I just like doing the hands-on experience behind the school, and it's really fun just to make the videos and get them out for everybody to watch.
Yeah, it's super fun to be able to like make the videos and like do it all in like the studio and stuff and get to like put it out for people instead of just doing what we did last year, which was kind of like more like movie type videos than this year. Well, yeah. From a Zoom call, I'm Mateo Bonnet reporting for TNN.
Well, I love being in TNN. I wasn't in video production, but maybe that's for the future. Anyways, I caught up with Rachel to see what class she has to study the hardest for. Let's check it out. I'm Casey Shamer reporting for TNN. I'm here on Zoom with Rachel Adams. So it is officially finals week, which is also known as the week where everybody is scrambling at the last second to relearn the whole school year so far. So with that being said, what class do you have to study the hardest for?
I definitely need to study most for honors chemistry. I love Mrs. O'Malley, and she's an amazing teacher, but it can get a little tricky sometimes and hard to memorize all the equations.
I had Miss O'Malley last year, and she was one of my favorite teachers. She's super good at explaining everything too. But good luck on your final. You're going to do great. From Zoom, I'm Casey Shamel reporting for TNN.
Yeah, it's always the science class that's the hardest and you need to study for at the last minute. I was able to catch up with Charlotte to ask her what her hardest final is going to be this week. Hey y'all, it's Liv reporting for TNN, and I'm here on Zoom with Charlotte Lindgren to ask her about finals. So Charlotte, what do you think your hardest final will be this week?
I think my hardest final is probably going to be anatomy. I've studied a lot, but I'm kind of not confident still, so we'll see.
Yeah, I totally agree. Anatomy is going to be so hard since it's situational.
Yeah.
That's all I have for you today, Titans. I'm Liv from Zoom reporting for TNN.
Yeah, my hardest final is definitely going to be English, and I have that tomorrow, so I'm crossing my fingers. Well, I caught up with Zach to debate our ruthless junior year. Let's check it out.
Good morning, Sarah. I'm Reagan here on Zoom reporting for TNN. So junior year has definitely been the hardest year of high school yet for me, and I know a bunch of my classmates agree. So Zach, what has been your hardest class this year, and what has made junior year so hard for you?
My hardest class this year was probably Honors Algebra 2 because it's hard to grasp onto a math concept online, and junior year was harder in general because of online. Since we can't communicate with our teachers and academic advisors one-on-one, we have to email them instead.
I completely agree with your math class because I took that last year and I struggled in it, so I could not imagine taking that with every other hard class I have this year. And with the communication aspect, again, I completely agree. It's really hard to ask questions to your teachers because we don't have tutorial. But we can hope for that next semester. Well, I hope everyone did great on their finals. We'll get through this junior year together. I'm Reagan here on Zoom reporting for TNN.
Yeah, I also had a lot of fun my junior year. I was able to catch up with Sean about Tesoro golf team. Let's check it out. I'm Gaston Sanchez here on a Zoom call with Sean, reporting for TNN, here to talk about the Tesoro golf team. So Sean, how has Tesoro golf been able to practice throughout this year due to COVID?
So we've been able to practice out at Arroyo Trabuco Golf Course, where we either practice on the range or go out for practice rounds on the course where we prepare for our averages for next season. It's really nice to see how the whole team's been developing, even though COVID has been taking a toll on all sports, but it's kind of lucky for us to be able to get out there and practice even with all this COVID out. It's really nice to see how the whole team's been developing.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. The only time I really played golf was mini golf with my dad, and I cried because I couldn't get the ball in the hole. So I'm glad you're having fun. I'm Gaston Sanchez here on a Zoom call with Sean, reporting for TNN.
That's great that golf can still practice under some regulations. I caught up with Reagan to discuss one of the language classes here on campus. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Caroline Clark. I'm here in Zoom with Reagan Carey, reporting for TNN. Sounds like you're taking German 3 this year. What made you choose German over other languages to study your freshman year?
I took German because I thought it'd be a fun language. Also, a couple of my relatives know fluent German, so that would be cool to speak with them. And yeah, it's been really fun.
That sounds like a pretty cool class. Well, that's all I have for you today. From Zoom, I'm Caroline Clark, reporting for TNN.
Such great information, Caroline. Finals week is always such a stressful time. We all know studying is a vital part of preparing and relieving stress about these big tests. Last-minute studying doesn't always have to be stressful. Here are some ideas that you could use in order to give your final that extra boost. I'm Charlotte, reporting for TNN, here in Zoom with Liv. As we all know, finals week is here, which puts a lot of pressure on studying and being prepared for the big tests. There's still some time for people to do a little bit of last-minute studying, but what studying techniques would you say have helped you when you have to cram at last minute?
I personally think Quizlet helps a lot because you can make a whole Quizlet and then do a practice quiz or test on it. So I find that to be the most helpful.
Yeah, that sounds beneficial. It can make a genuine difference with your grade. I think my go-to is quizzing myself with the study guides that the teacher gives you, but
yeah, same.
To make sure I retain the information. Well, that's all I have for you guys today, Titans. Remember to study. It makes a difference in your GPA. From Zoom, I'm Charlotte, reporting for TNN.
Those were all such amazing ways. I got the chance to talk to Grant about his favorite way of studying. Let's check it out.
I'm Ashley Gruner, reporting for TNN. I'm here in a Zoom call with Grant Miller. Finals week is officially here, which can be so scary and so stressful, but I know everyone has their own techniques. So, what has been the most efficient way of studying, if any at all, for you?
I have been studying hard for finals this week. My favorite way to study was using Quizlet.
Quizlet is the best. I will never stop using that to study, ever. Well, I hope you all do so great on your finals and any future tests. From our Zoom call, I'm Ashley Gruner, reporting for TNN.
I caught up with Rachel to talk about the book she was reading in English. I'm Brady, here in my room, reporting for TNN. I'm here with Rachel. And Rachel, I know you're reading Lord of the Flies. What is this about, and how do you like it so far?
Lord of the Flies is about a couple of boys on an island, and they're stranded there, and they're trying to get rescued. But over time, their fear gets to them, and they become more savage over time and end up getting in bad habits and all sorts of things like that. And I personally really like the book. I love reading, but not really school books, but Lord of the Flies was a really interesting book, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I liked reading Lord of the Flies too, and Piggy was my boy, so. But good luck with your finals, and hopefully you do well. From my room, this has been Brady reporting for TNN.
Yeah, I read that book sophomore year, and I actually really enjoyed it because I don't really read a lot, but I really liked that book as well as she did. I caught up with Mateo Benet to talk about next semester's changes. Hey Titans, I'm Nate Warren reporting for TNN, and I'm here in my room with Mateo Benet. Next semester, there will be a lot of changes for all the students. Hybrid, some students may come back to hybrid, and many students have changed schedules from their sports. So how will your schedule change next semester compared to like your schedule first semester, and will your habits change as well?
It's definitely going to be a lot different. Hopefully we'll get sports back and I'll get to fill some more time with sports like soccer and track. And it's also going to be interesting with depending on what happens to the schools and if we do hybrid again or if we have to go back to all online. But
I have a free period right now, and I'm really hoping that gets filled with some lacrosse or some sport because I'm really hoping we can get back out there. From my room, I'm Nate Warren reporting for TNN.
Yeah, personally, I don't have any schedule changes as of now. Hopefully that stays true. I caught up with Spencer to see what he's excited for second semester. Hi, I'm Keegan Poston from Zoom here with Spencer. So Spencer, with senior year halfway done, what are you most looking forward to in second semester?
I'm most looking forward to graduating and being done, but I'm also looking forward to wrapping up the year with my teachers and friends.
Yeah, you won't get to see those high school friends much longer, so really embrace the time. Well, thanks for your time. I'm Keegan Poston here from Zoom, reporting for TNN.
I'm really hoping I get to have a swim season next semester, so that's what I'm looking forward to. I got with Casey to talk about what her favorite club at Tesoro is. Let's check it out. From my house, I'm Zach reporting for TNN. I'm here on Zoom with Casey to talk about what clubs she joined this year and that she would recommend to other students. There's so many clubs at Tesoro, so many of them offer different opportunities, so which one caught your eye?
I joined Filling the Food Banks because I wanted to help those who are less fortunate than I am.
Filling the Food Bank sounds like such a fun club, and I can't wait to join it next year. From my house, I'm Zach reporting for TNN.
Filling the Food Bank sounds like such a fun and important club, and I'm glad to be a part of it as well. I asked Michaela Mello about how she prepares for final weeks. I'm Delaney Spracio, reporting for TNN. I'm here in my bedroom over Zoom with Michaela Mello. This year, finals are all online, and due to the changes in learning this year, finals have a possibility of being even harder than normal. As a junior with difficult classes, are you focusing on mental preparation or actual studying to help you this week?
I would say I'm doing a mix of both. I'm making sure I get a good amount of sleep every night before my finals, but also making sure that I know the material to do well on the exams.
I agree. I think it's really important to de-stress and get a good night's sleep and eat a good meal before your finals, but it's also really great to study. From my bedroom, over Zoom with Michaela, I'm Delaney reporting for TNN.
I agree, mental preparation is just as important as actual studying. I caught up with Keegan to see how he's managing his stress during finals. Let's take a look. I'm Spencer reporting for TNN in Zoom here with Keegan. So Keegan, with finals coming up, what are some things you're doing to help you manage your stress?
Personally, for me, I've just been going over the study guides and the notes, but I've also been paying attention to like when I'm getting tired, so I'd be taking mental breaks in between so I don't end up going crazy.
It's very important to get those mental breaks in so you have that time to recover and process that information. I'm Spencer from Zoom reporting for TNN.
It has been very hard to manage my stress while studying for these online finals this semester. I caught up with Ricky to see what some of his challenges were this semester. Hey Titans, I'm Mason Dawar reporting for TNN here in a Zoom call with Ricky to talk about some of the challenges that he faced with online school this semester. So Ricky, what were some big challenges that you faced this semester with online school?
I would have to say the biggest challenge I faced this semester would be staying focused on school amid all the distractions that my house and my computer offer me.
Yes, I found it very hard to wake up and focus for all my classes that came up during the day. Thank you for the time to be interviewed from a Zoom call. I'm Mason Dart reporting for TNN.
Yeah, I've definitely also faced some difficulties with online classes and just adjusting to the new norm for our school year. But I did get to learn over Zoom with Jazzy Carson on how to make a holiday treat that everyone will enjoy.
Are you looking for a new holiday recipe this year to share with the whole family? Well, today I'm with Jazzy over Zoom, and she'll be teaching me how to make the world-famous pasta from the movie Elf. Let's go see how to make a new holiday treat.
First, boil the pasta. Then add some salt. Now drain the pasta.
Next, break up some Pop-Tarts.
Then add the candy of your choice. Lastly, add the maple syrup.
Maple syrup?
Maple syrup.
And now for the taste test.
Mmm, so good. It's so delicious.
Thanks Jazzy for teaching me that new and yummy recipe. I hope everybody else has happy holidays this year. I'm Jillian reporting for TNN.
Well, that was a very interesting recipe. I can't wait to taste it out myself. I caught up with Gaston to talk about how the wrestling team's going. Let's check it out.
I am Sean here in a Zoom meeting with Gaston reporting for TNN. So Gaston has been on the wrestling team for the past couple months now. How has the wrestling team been practicing during COVID?
So obviously we can't be wrestling because we're obviously going to be touching each other. So we've just been having conditioning practices, wearing our masks, keeping social distancing. But those conditioning practices are actually pretty tough and they're pretty good workouts. So
Yeah, it's nice to hear that the team, even though you aren't actually physically wrestling, it's nice to see that you guys are actually out as a team working out, just having fun. Well, that's all I have for my portion of TNN from Zoom. I'm Sean reporting for TNN.
That's a bummer that the wrestling team can't practice the way that they want to, and I really hope that things can start going back to normal. Well, that's all we have for you today, Tesoro. Thanks for tuning in to TNN, your one and only source of Titan news. Have a good luck on your finals Tuesday.